Oh, Mario! In this video, 47, Design Surface 7, I'm going to have a look at row 2 and see if I can't get that one sorted out to get a smooth transition with stuff, water travelling down to the road, or as we will find out in due course, away from the road. So here's sort of where we left off last time with road 1 sort of sorted, all the road water draining away, and now we're going to look at road 2. Well, we're going to look at it when I put it up for you to have a look at. So we'll go straight to full screen for this one there. So here it is here as we left it. So yeah, let's have a look. So it's design MTF, edit, walk right onto road 222. And then we're going to be looking at the modifiers, and we'll do the left side first, like that there on the left side. If we look at the left side, we just really need to look at the little piece from here to here. The rest is cut, so that's falling down to the road. So let's just double click in here, and we'll look at the final, and we'll put in a fill slope in there, and the link name is CF. Okay, and we'll just go typed here, click on this little icon here, and we'll just start there. Okay, accept, and then we'll just go through to here, through to, click on that there, and we'll just go through to there. Okay, and the start slope, well, we'll go with minus 100, and the end slope minus 100. Nothing extra, that's all good. Let's just go apply like that there, and then we apply this here, and then we recalc, and we get that little bump out there, which I think that'll be okay, to be honest. So we can have a look at that in terms, we'll have a look at that later on towards the end there. So let's just go, well, I'm just going to put that on my second screen out of the way, and if I need it I can drag it back. And similarly with this one here, I'll put that over there, or as well, oh no, I'll with this one here, I'll just go apply OK. Alright, so now I'll go to the modifiers on the right hand side. So the more you do this, the easier it gets, and I'm going to obviously it's going to be a final fill slope, and the link name is going to be CF again. I'm going to start from there, just click on this little icon here, and I'm just going to start from there. Accept, and I'll just go through to here for this one here, typed, and we'll just go through to there. Okay, and our start slope minus 100 and minus 100. Because it's fill is sort of negative, so we go the absolute end of that. Okay, apply in there, and then we apply this, and then we recalc. And you can see that that pops out there and overlaps in there. So I'm going to maybe just see what happens if I knock these back to possibly 50. So that should give us just a little bit better and cut out that overlap. And we're dealing with very small apply. Okay, recalc. Oh, that makes it worse. Negative 50, that makes it worse. Okay, so we probably need to go to negative 200, perhaps. That'll just make it better. Obviously, a bit of a conceptual problem there. Apply. Okay, recalc. Yes, okay, well perhaps we could go to 400. 1 to 400, just a little bit flatter. Okay, apply. Okay, apply. And recalc. Oops. I think I might just go to 1 to 1,000 actually, just to get it pretty flat, but still sort of generally heading towards the road, which is probably what we want. Apply. Okay, apply and recalc. Still there, but I think yeah, I think we can deal with that. I think that's okay, pretty reasonable there like that, so it'll sort of mesh in all right. These cuts here could actually probably be a little bit flatter as well, from the boundary there too. They're cuts, so not fills. But yeah, I'm going to leave that like that, and then what I'm going to do is add another one up here. So I'll just poke one down below there, double click there, and that's a final there, and that's going to be a fill. Well, actually no, I've done a little pre-work on this, and if you actually have a look at this one here, I'll just take you through this here. So we'll just drop this out of the way here, and we'll just have a look at the sections through this here, moving into here, accept. Okay, so let's just pop back here. We should start, that's the intersection, so there's nothing there, and then we're here, and as we can see, we should have the water's certainly, just where are we here? Certainly here we're cutting, but we've got certainly water coming down to the road, but we've got a bit of a situation in there actually that's interesting, but I think I'm just going to leave it like that. I think that water will possibly get away from there a little bit, unless we possibly come this way. So we've got a bit of a low spot over there as we come through here, but I think that's going to be solved by the water flowing down the other way there. Certainly quite flat, so yeah, I'm going to just leave that how it is. I think that's something that we may want to resolve a bit later on. It's a bit of a problem there. What's that one? That's at 59.5. 55's okay. 59.5. Oh, 59.5. Okay, so we possibly need to go. Oh, where's that one? That's there. Yeah, we might go a little bit earlier on this one, I think. This is on the, it's on the left-hand side. So I'll just drag that left-hand side one back here a bit and have a bit of a look at that. What's going on there? We could just make that one start a little bit earlier, maybe at 50. Apply. And apply and recalc here. Oh, I've got myself in a hell of a mess here now. That's the left template. I'll put that back out of the way over there. Leave this here, drag this down here, and just drop in here. Accept, okay, and I'm going to pop through as it goes into the intersection. Okay. So 50, that's 59. 55's fine. That's our 55. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong side. Am I? Oh, that's 55. And then 59.5. Is dropping down in there. 59.5. That's okay. Right. End chainage. 59.55. Apply. 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 Oh. Recalc. Okay. And come in here like this. Alrighty. Accept. And we move through 59.5. So that's better. Yeah, I just went a little bit further there with the 59.5. So that's all good. So we're coming back here to, so we've got to sort of work a little bit. 10, this is coming, this is the intersection. So there we are there. There's a little bit of downslope over there, but it is sloping in the other direction, which is good. And then as we come up to here, what we can see here is if we just grab this or grab this out of the way, we can see that although things are sloping down, they're sloping down and continuing down. So the fill there, the water is draining. Well, it's not draining to the road, it's draining away from the road. And if we look up here, we can see that if once we get out here, or particularly if we come back down the road here, just past the intersection here, we can see that then once it gets here, that this material is draining down to that road as well. So that should resolve itself. It shouldn't create any ponding in here. Certainly stuff will come out over here and this will be lower ground. So what I'm proposing to do through here is to change that from maybe 1 and 10 to perhaps 1 and 20. So let's just zip this through here, put this over here, and final slope there. And what we're going to do there is from about there, So we'll just double click in here. Okay, this one here we can apply and finish. We'll double click in here, and again it's CF, like so, and we're going to start typed. I'm just going to start about here. We'll see how that goes. Okay, and then that's going right through to the end, up the top there. This is definitely on the right hand side, and we're going to go 20. Okay, and 20. All right, turn these off. Remember, these are fill slopes, so they're negative. Apply, and recalc. So that just pushes that out to there a little bit further, just makes it a little bit flatter. And so if we drop this down here, pop in here, have a look at what's going on. We can see that it's sloping that way, so it's going to be a lesser slope, but it'll be sloping, won't be sloping to the road, but it will be sort of sloping down these ways here. So because there's no way that we can actually get the ground to slope anything up there. So that's sort of the idea that I've got there, and that's okay. And let's save and finish. Save. So that should be everything. At this stage, that's where I want things to do, and now it remains to have a look at, I'm quite happy with the top of the cul-de-sac, that's not a problem there. So now we've got to look at these 4 curb returns, and just to see how that all pans out, really. But in terms of the road, I'm sort of happy that I've sort of resolved the issue that I set out to resolve. So yeah, I'm going to leave it there at this point, and do some further investigation about those curb returns and come back to you with the curb returns. But I think the important thing that you should be looking at really is that the idea that you really need to get the design surface at this point pretty much how you want it, because you will be designing various services on it, sewer, stormwater, and water, and what have you. So it's important that you have an accurate design surface for that. Also, you'll be doing the earthworks as well, so that needs to be done quite accurately. So yeah, we're going to look at those curb returns next, and then we're going to move on. Well, there'll be a period of time now where we've got to document our roads and our cross sections and things like that, and get that all nicely documented on our plans, and then we can move on to design our services on our design surface. All good. Cheers. See you.